Welcome to Castletown, Ireland's largest and earliest Palladian-style house. The house was built for William Connolly, Speaker of the Irish House of Commons and the wealthiest commoner in Ireland, and it remained in the hands of the Speaker's descendants until 1965, when it was purchased by a property developer, Major Wilson. Unfortunately, the house had fallen into disrepair, but was saved in 1967 by Desmond Guinness, co-founder of the Irish Georgian Society, and soon after the house was opened to the public and restoration work began. This was continued by the Castletown Foundation up until 1994, when it was transferred to state care, and has been managed by the Office of Public Works since then. The facade of the house was designed by an Italian, Alessandro Galilei, and the wings and colonnades added by the Irishman, Sir Edward Lovett Pearce. He was responsible for design of the grand entrance hall, with its polished limestone floor, Ionic columns, while on the upper levels there are tapering pilasters with baskets of fruit and flowers, symbols of wealth and prosperity. The Portland stone staircase is one of the largest in Ireland, built in 1759 under the direction of Simon Veerpool. The solid brass balustrade was installed by Anthony King, who signed and dated 3 of the banisters. His bill for £280 survives in the household accounts. The stucco work was created by the Lanfrancini brothers, Swiss Italians, and it's in the Rococo style, very light and frivolous. Lady Louisa married Thomas Connolly in 1758 and moved into Castletown, where after consulting the published designs by the British architects Sir William Chambers and Isaac Ware, she remodelled this dining room, 2 drawing rooms, the magnificent long gallery and the great staircase. The painting on the wall by Stephen Catterson Smith depicts Speaker William Connolly. The 2 gilt-wood serving tables are original, and on top are 2 Meissen vases, reputedly a wedding present to the later Tom Connolly in the 19th century from Napoleon III, the Emperor of France. This is one of the main reception rooms at the back of the house, redecorated by Lady Louisa between 1764 and 1768. The red silk on the walls and the French Aubusson carpet date to the mid-19th century. The early Georgian japanned cabinet is said to have been painted by Catherine Connolly, Speaker William's wife, whose portrait by Charles Jervis also hangs in the room. Also on display is Lady Louisa's mahogany writing bureau and her 2 mahogany couches in the Chinese Chippendale style, which she bought for 1.5 guineas back in the 1760s. Another of the main reception rooms, which visitors could enter from both the entrance hall and the back lawn. The neoclassical Greek key pattern in the plasterwork ceiling is repeated in the frames of the pier glasses, the pier tables, and the chimneypiece. In the corner is an original George III decorative musical clock, made by Charles Clay of London. The print room is one of the most important rooms at Castletown. It is the only fully intact print room left in Ireland. During Lady Louisa's time, it became a popular hobby for ladies to collect their favourite prints and arrange and plaster them onto the walls, along with decorative borders. It can be viewed as a scrapbook of mid-18th century culture and taste. Included among the prints are Lady Louisa's sister Sarah sacrificing herself to the Graces, a print after Van Dyck of the children of Charles I, including the future Charles II, Lady Louisa's grandfather. Contemporary popular culture is represented by 2 prints of the leading actor of the day, David Garrick, and other works on display are by Rembrandt, Guido Reni, Teniers, and Labasse. The Long Gallery is one of the most celebrated rooms at Castletown, and indeed in Ireland. Initially a formal long gallery, the room was rearranged by Lady Louisa into a space for informal entertaining, unlike the grand staterooms downstairs. The Pompeian-style decorations by Charles Reuben Riley and Thomas Ryder date to the 1770s and include scenes of love and marriage. The marble statues include Diana, goddess of the hunt, and various other classical warriors, poets, and philosophers. The 3 Murano chandeliers were specially imported from Venice in the 1770s. Originally, the room was full of life and activity, with the family reading, playing board games and musical instruments, eating supper, and having theatrical performances. In recent times, this tradition has been continued, with the room a regular venue for concerts and performances. Come and visit Castletown to see more of the rooms and hear more of the stories. We hope to see you soon.